Before APIs and AI-driven compliance, business invoicing started off clunky. We are talking flat files, manual uploads, and rigid formats. Invoices weren't just hard to send, they were hard to trust. And the story begins with something called EDI. Back in the 1970s or 80s, EDI, Electronic Data Interchange, was introduced as a way for businesses to digitally exchange documents like invoices, POS, and shipping notice without paper or fax machine. It was revolutionary at that time. Companies in industries like retail, manufacturing, and logistics used EDI to speed up procurement and reduce manual entry. But EDI came with major drawbacks. There were just too many standards. ANSI X12 in the US, EDIFACT in Europe, TRADSCOM in UK. Every region and industry had its own flavor. Expensive to implement. EDI wasn't plug and play. It required custom integrations, WAN providers, and technical overheads. Non-developer friendly. It was hard to debug, test, or modernize. Limited interoperability. Connecting with a new partner meant complex onboarding even within the same country. So while EDI digitalized invoices, it didn't standardize them. Fast forward to early 2010s, the European Union needed a smarter way to manage the cross-border trade, especially as the public sector procurement went digital. The solution? Peppol, Pan-European Public Procurement Online. And at the heart of Peppol was a new e-invoicing format, BIS 3.0. BIS stands for Business Interoperability Specification. It's built on UBL, Universal Business Language, and defines exactly what an invoice should contain and how it should be structured in XML, so the systems across the countries could talk to each other seamlessly. It enabled fast invoice exchanges, digital signatures, machine readability, no manual reformatting. BIS 3.0 became the foundation for national e-invoicing systems across Europe. Norway, Sweden, Denmark, and Finland were early adopters. Germany, Netherlands, and Belgium followed suit. It was even promoted as the EU-wide standard for B2G invoicing. For a while, it worked out, especially in public procurement. As Peppol tried expanding outside Europe, the cracks began to show. BIS 3.0 wasn't built around EU VAT rules. Secondly, it didn't support real-time tax clearance models like Mexico, Chile, or India. Thirdly, it lacked flexibility for local requirements in Asia, the Middle East, and Africa. Fourth, even things like invoice type codes, currency precision, and tax breakdown needed local customization. In short, BIS 3.0 was way too rigid to go global. To solve this, Open Peppol introduced a new model, PINT, Peppol International, built to be global first, tax agnostic, and overlay ready. PINT replaced the European logic of BIS with a neutral data model. Instead of customizing BIS per country, governments could now build overlays, like add-ons on top of PINT. Think of PINT as a base template, and overlays are country-specific layers. Singapore was amongst the first to adopt PINT with its Invoice Now initiative. Australia and New Zealand followed with their business e-invoicing right framework. UAE is now using PINT AE for its 5-corner Peppol E-Invoicing model. To learn more about how the UAE 5-corner model works, check the link in the description. Other countries like Japan, Malaysia and Belgium are exploring or piloting PINT-based overlays. Here's a breakdown of each format. Now let's compare PINT, BIS 3.0 and EDI. At Complyance, we saw the evolution from EDI to PINT coming early. That's why we built a developer-first e-invoicing API platform that supports real-time validation against clearance models, native PINT plus overlays like PINT AE and SG overlays, automatic data mapping for UPL, JSON or CSV input, Peppol access point connectivity baked in, audit-friendly error handling for finance teams. So whether you're migrating from EDI or scaling across multiple countries, Complyance gives your business one platform and 100% peace of mind. Global e-invoicing is evolving fast, and with Complyance, you're always one step ahead, no matter what standard comes next.